What's happening, everybody? Jay Shockblast here, and oh man, Season 3 of Arrow has begun, and I am so excited. I hope you guys are too. I'll tell you, this is a series I've been really looking forward to. I'm going to try to do a video after every episode, giving you my thoughts, giving you my reaction, and this will give us an opportunity to talk about one of the best shows on TV. So I hope you guys enjoy it. There will obviously be spoilers, and I'll use different gameplay. I think right now I'm probably using Injustice: Gods Among Us. So, and I am terrible at the game, by the way, so I do apologize. So man, where to begin? This is episode 1 is called The Calm, and man, it's your typical kind of kickoff episode. Kind of a lot of recapping and a lot of establishing of future storylines, and this one is really, it's kind of a slow burner. It slowly kind of picks up as you go along, because again, I mean, when you have to kind of, establish things and all that, it's a challenge, and it was a challenge for them, and it's only going to get better from here. That's the crazy thing. I mean, the last 2 minutes of the show are probably make the entire show. So let's do a little bit of recapping. Obviously, season 2 ended with Oliver taking out Slade Wilson and his Mirakuru army, and it kind of saw Thea go off on her own. We don't even see Thea in episode 1. They speak about her, but that's about it. We see Roy kind of come into his own. He's slowly building his way up to becoming the Red Arrow or Arsenal, whatever you're going to call him, whatever they're going to call him. I think they're going to call him Arsenal. So, lots of changes in his character, a lot of maturing. Obviously, there's, this, Oliver has his love circle of everybody. That last episode where he, kind of lured Slade into thinking Felicity was the one to go after and stuff like that. Definitely kind of plays into this episode, and it's definitely interesting. So Oliver is still Oliver. He's struggling with who he is and trying to be both himself and the Arrow, and it's always hard for him. It's always going to be a challenge, and I think that's going to be a theme of the show moving forward. I don't know that he's ever going to solve that. And, he tries to go out on a date with Felicity, and that doesn't go so well. And I'm actually glad for it, because, quite frankly, I don't want them two together. I don't want the two of them together. I know I'm probably alone on an island on that one, but to me, Oliver's supposed to be with Laurel. I mean, Green Arrow, Black Canary, that's the way it's supposed to go. I'll get to that in a second, though. We want to go back to the beginning where we talk about Detective Lance, who is now Captain Quentin Lance, thanks to his heroics fighting the Mirakuru army. And, he basically establishes that they're getting away with that vigilante law, which really frees up Oliver to do his thing a little bit more without the police breathing down his neck. Laurel is, I think she's a district attorney, maybe even the lead district attorney at this point. So she's fighting the good fight. I think she says something like, you catch him, I'll cook him, or something like that, which is kind of cheesy, but whatever. And then, we've got a lot of new characters that we see kind of enter the fray. The new Vertigo, Werner Zittel, I think is his name. So that was certainly, interesting. I don't know if he's going to be, if he's going to come and go throughout the season, but that would certainly be interesting if he did. He is more the traditional Vertigo from the comics than the last one. So that was definitely an interesting take. Kind of goes into what Oliver's afraid of. He's afraid of himself, kind of thing. We also see Brandon Routh as Ray Palmer, a.k.a. The Atom. He's trying to buy Oliver Queen's Queen Consolidated and all that good stuff. So that'll be an interesting storyline to follow, considering I do believe those two end up, working together with the Justice League or whatever. I mean, the Atom is not one of the characters I know a whole lot about, so I just feel like he ends up working with the Justice League. Diggle has a kid, and that's going to change their relationship. But let's go back a little bit. I mean, that kind of brings everybody into the fray. Actually, before we go into the date, the flashbacks this year are going to be to China, where Oliver is kind of going toe-to-toe with Amanda Waller, and we are introduced to the Yamashiro family, which has Masio and Tatsu and their child. So Masio is kind of tasked with keeping Oliver in check, running after him and bringing him back when he tries to run away. And towards the end, we figure out that Waller is no longer holding Oliver's life over his head. They're holding the family's life. So we kind of know how this is going to end, because Tatsu is Katana, of course. So Masio is obviously going to die, and his soul will go into Tatsu's sword. So it'll be interesting to see how they play that in. I kind of don't like it when they do that stuff, but they do it so well that I kind of let them off the hook, which I probably shouldn't do. But yeah, man, those are all the characters we kind of get established. So the date, Felicity and Oliver. I don't like it. I don't want to see it. I mean, I like Felicity doing her own thing, and like I said, Oliver's supposed to be with Laurel. That's all there is to it. So they have a kiss at the end, and she says, "I told you once we talk, it's over." And so I'm interested to see what happens next, but that's not really where I want to see it go. I do feel like they do have some responsibility to kind of keep it to the comics, but they definitely took a huge step in that direction tonight. So we'll see what happens with Felicity. I mean, obviously she was made by the TV show. She's not actually, I don't think she's a character in the comics. I don't ever remember seeing her before. Plus they got her kind of flirting with Ray Palmer a little bit, or well, I should say Ray Palmer flirting with her. So I have a feeling that's the direction they're going to go. We do also see Barry Allen. It kind of ties in. The end of episode 1 ties into the end of episode 1 of The Flash, which I could probably also do one of these for at some point. If you guys like this video, let me know, and I'll do it after The Flash as well. So that brings us to the main event. So Sarah is back as the Canary, and she shows up to unnecessarily help Oliver as he's fighting this new Vertigo, or Count Vertigo, whatever he wants to be called. And she ends up meeting with her sister on the top of a roof after dealing with Oliver, and takes 3 arrows to the chest, 3 black arrows, and she falls off a roof, and she is very dead. And that is just, I feel like Arrow, like almost every episode, has this holy shit moment. And that might have been one of the biggest holy shit moments of the entire series. Like, not just season 3, not just, whatever. Like, every show they've already had, that might be one of the most out of the blue holy shit moments ever. And it makes sense, because Sarah was never going to be Black Canary. I feel like Laurel will eventually be Black Canary. And the kind of inspiration will be Sarah. They've already kind of alluded to that. The Canary, or I'm sorry, Black Canary was a lawyer, I do believe. So it all makes sense that they kind of go that direction. So yeah, let me just double check. Let's see, Dinah Drake, eventual husband, Larry Lance. I should have probably known this. Yeah, I really don't feel like going. I'm pretty sure she was a lawyer. So yeah, we'll see what happens, and you know, I'm definitely. It was a sad moment. I mean, I'm definitely sad to see, you know, Sarah go, because I really liked her as a character. I really felt like, you know, that was a really great opportunity for them to kind of, you know, advance her character and everything. But I guess they're gonna kill her off, and it's gonna be. They showed a teaser for episode 2, and it's obviously going to involve somebody from the League of Assassins. So apparently it's going to be somebody that goes by. I don't want to actually spoil next episode, because I'm reading spoilers for the next episode, so I'm going to leave it at that. So in any event, that was episode 1 of season 3. I'd love to know what you guys think, and I'd love to know what you guys think of this style of video, if it's something I should keep doing. And otherwise, let me know what you guys thought of the episode. I thought it was great. I mean, I would probably give it, as far as episodes go, I would say 8 out of 10 as far as Arrow episodes go. And the last couple minutes alone probably made it go from a 7 to an 8. So it's a lot. There's a lot to be excited about. It's very much a story building episode as much as it is anything else. So yeah, man, let's see where we're going with this. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. What did you guys think of Arrow season 3 episode 1? And we'll catch everyone later. See ya.
Time for the grand finale.